What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to some more Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And I'm so glad so far from what I'm seeing from last episode. Seems like everybody's happy about this episode, or last episode. So I don't know about this episode yet, haven't recorded it yet, but I'm feeling back in the groove again. So hopefully this episode comes up on Tuesday. That's my plan. Oh, and one little thing I will mention. People were mentioning the time. Alright, look, I am trying my best. You guys don't know how I'm often exhausted at the end of the day. That's when I can edit my episodes. I'm trying. Alright? But anyways. With that being said, we're going to continue our supports. And I'm going to be honest. Alright, we had an Edelgard episode. That was good. And I was trying to think of how I wanted to do the rest of the supports. And that's why this episode is the way it is. Alright, I have to pick another character, and then I think they'll... Well, I don't have to, but... Why not? And yeah, why don't we start with the first, and... Well, I'd say the first and the last, but there's still Silver Snow, but you know.
Shamir, can I be having your time?
Oh,
There is a thought that is giving me great concern.
Can I pause? Well, there's a log, but that's not... Darn it. Alright, and this is a site. Alright, that's all I'm saying.
Let's hear it, Petra.
Goodness.
If Dagda is ever invading Fodlan again, what will you be doing?
Good question.
I'd join the army of Dagda.
That makes sense.
I'd lay waste to Fodlan and return to my homeland.
That makes sense. Fodlan's kind of a trash place to live at the moment. That's probably why Edelgard's doing what she's doing.
If that is the truth, then I am having one more question for you. If that was happening, would you be fighting your allies in the Imperial Army too?
Interesting question.
Of course. You expect me to die for you? You should be prepared to do the same. Your homeland would likely join Dagda.
You know what? I just remembering Dagda is a very huge place. So yeah, that makes sense. Especially, that's the whole thing. Yeah, actually, Petra's actually bringing up something I was thinking about. Starting this war, if any of the neighboring areas sense weakness, that's the time to pounce. And Dagda is certainly a very threatening opponent from what we've heard. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for with another game, if we could bring in other areas. And I kind of wish I had done a video on my theory on Three Hopes, because other areas could certainly be involved. But anyways.
So, that is your truth?
Maybe. If you'd asked me 5 years ago. I've been a mercenary since childhood. Always fighting for a bounty.
Really? Wait. No, you mean actual childhood?
If my allies didn't pay, I'd side with the enemy. It's why I became a sniper. Easier to dispose of anyone with a reward on their head.
Yeah, the hunter is powerful.
It's also why I joined the Knights of Saros. I owed them a debt. But that's all changed.
You are not fighting for money now?
Yeah, Shamir seemed to make it very clear that she would have left if I wasn't here. I noticed that.
That's right.
And I'm pretty sure it extends to other people as well.
When I see everyone fighting for Fodlan, I feel inclined to help. I won't die for the cause, but I will protect everyone.
I like that.
If the army of Dagda engaged you, I'd fight at your side.
Hearing that is it gives me great joy. Until the war is finished, let us fight together.
I like how this is just a genuine friendship between my first and my last. Yeah, I got no problems with that, alright? I got no problems with that. Alright. I feel like Dorothea's might be... Why don't we start with Linhart's next?
Linhart, I need to be asking for your wisdom. Will you consent?
Is the lighting different here to anybody else? No. Okay, I've played this game for 2 years. I definitely know the lighting is different. What's up with that?
My wisdom? About?
Is this afternoon time?
I was hunting earlier and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
That is true.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat.
I think this conversation's creeping him out, but yeah, I'm aware of that.
That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Are you asking him to help you cook?
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it.
Okay.
But I am without enough firewood for the smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would.
Either way, you're still asking him to do work.
The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Unless you're asking him to provide a light with his magic.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
Well, she wants to try to preserve the meat.
This meat will not be waiting that long.
Yeah.
It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do?
Oh, you're just asking for suggestions. That makes most sense.
You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at this time of night. You know, there were a good number of desks and chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
Linhart! Yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. But still, not bad idea.
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high-quality oak and beech out there. Both would be excellent for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
That's actually a good question. Did the Empire not try to clean up Garrick Ma? I mean, I would assume they would have when they took it over.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhart. Now, let's be going.
Oh, you are asking for his help now?
Pardon?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking.
Oh.
I am wanting your assistance.
I mean, still, Linhart, if you go, you should at least pick up, a leg or two.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
I mean, if you're just gonna watch her do it, then I would at least help a little bit.
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising.
Yeah, I was about to say, lay it on thick.
All right, fine, I'll help. I'm just that nice a guy.
Oh, is that new? I like that. Okay, again, a very solid one. And yes, I am definitely saving ours for last. I think I'll go to Caspar next. I feel like, hold on, one quick second though. Ferdinand, he has a B with Hubert as well. I don't know if his, I don't know if his second B rank with Mercedes was blocked. I missed that. I got all the others. Alright, well, we'll come back to that. For now, Caspar.
Hey, Petra. How's training going?
Right. Maybe I should have waited for this one, because his father...
It is going well. I am not having any troubles right now.
Good. At least things haven't gotten worse, right?
Very subtle, man, but I know it's not your strongest suit.
So, did you hear what happened the other day? The professor, really.
I what?
Caspar.
Oh, whoa. Okay, there's no need for that.
You are the son of my father's killer. That means I must be killing you and taking revenge.
I see what you're doing here.
What? I thought you said it wasn't a big deal. We're not our parents and all that.
Your optimism is not making sense. It is not possible that you are not having hatred for me.
Wait, did I just... Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I didn't read that wrong. Gotham is not making sense. It's not possible that you're not... Why would he have hatred for you?
My father was killed by the Empire, by your father. And so I will be impaling you on this blade to be satisfying a deep wish of mine.
I wish I could say that sentence, but anyways.
A deep wish? What are you talking about?
Oh, I can. If I reload this without sound, I need to make a separate save file.
I am talking about my wish. Of course, I am also having another wish. An even deeper wish. I wish for you and I to keep being friends. To keep fighting and surviving together. When you are speaking of your father, it is with a proud smile that injures my heart.
That's fair.
But that is only a small thing. You also are working harder than anyone I am knowing, so I can't bring myself to be killing you.
I see. So you do hate me because of what happened, but you still want to be my friend?
Yeah, those must be some conflicting feelings. Like, yeah, sure, not like certainly not everybody can just say, "Oh yeah, it's cool." I think Raph's situation is a bit different, but
You haven't stabbed me yet, so you obviously want me to live more than you want me to die. I hope.
That must be the truth. More than all of it, I am not wishing to be losing you. It would give me great sadness.
Oh, okay, that's a relief. I don't want to lose you either, and I definitely don't want to fight you.
and I thought that's what her main point was, you know, to make sure to confront the issue head on instead of just having kind words over it and say, yeah, let's just squash this.
To be honest, if things were the other way around, I don't think I'd be able to forgive you. I'd hate you. And I'd hate myself for feeling that way.
Completely valid. That's one of the things that I wish. When it comes to emotions, you know, not everybody can act logically. In fact, they're there for a reason, I will say.
Caspar.
But you're not like that. You see me as your ally and your friend. You had the chance to kill me, but you used it to show me that you want me to live. You really are an incredible person, Petra.
I'm reminded of something right now. I might mention it later. We'll see.
I want to be more like you. I want to prove that I'm a good friend. I promise, you won't regret letting me live.
You have my gratitude for your understanding. Hearing your words gives me great happiness. I was always feeling a barrier between our hearts.
Yeah.
I am sure I was also the one putting it there.
Well, it helps. Like, this is not the easiest thing to just, you know, confront.
But from now onward, I will be sharing all of my heart with you. My grief and anger, joy and love, all of it.
I'd like that, Petra. From now on, we'll be more honest and open with each other.
Now, what I was thinking about, can I get my ranks back now? No, I don't have points. That's the whole point. Reason I don't have Ash right now. See, I think, well, there's Ash and Catherine. That would, well, yeah, the very person I'm talking about. Yeah, because Catherine killed Lenato's son, and Ash was clearly upset about that. And Catherine was mentioning, you know, like it's okay to hate her, for example. Like, this is war. This is the whole, well, one of the points I was talking about, you know? It's like, even if in one situation, you know, you are a hero for taking out the enemy commander, for someone else that could be father, mother, brother, sister, you know, a whole bunch of stuff. And in those cases, it often doesn't matter if your loved one was in the right or in the wrong, you know? You still want to avenge them. So for me, I always, when I look at that, or whenever someone acts on those emotions, then that helps create the endless cycle, right? That Petra was talking about they need to stop. Because if Petra killed him, then there's so many other people here who would obviously care for Caspar, and well, they would care for Petra too at this point, but you know, let's say one of them, that was the last straw, like Hubert for example, and then Petra's taken out, and then Bridget hears that their prince is being taken out, and then you got probably another war. So stopping the cycle is ideally what you would want, although in wartime it's a bit different, because when you're on the battlefield, like, one side's got to defeat the other anyways. But outside of wartime, I'm saying that because Caspar had taken out someone I cared about, and immediately I decided that I was taking him out, and that was because of we were in a war environment. Outside of that, if Caspar was suddenly our ally, I would try to move past that. Same with well, I don't think there's really been another situation. I mean, like, even Yuritsa hasn't killed anybody we cared about. I thought he would kill Gerald based on the previous games, but no, he hasn't. So ideally I like to say that I would work with people, but I'm not completely positive. Oh, since we're here, isn't wait, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, someone pointed out last episode, and I didn't notice it when I was editing, Bernie is not in her room. This is the only route where this is possible. How interesting. And yeah, this is where I was like, yeah, aren't we near Petra's room? I mean, might as well just do the supports in here. Alright, anyways, let us move on. Sure, we'll do Dorothea.
Oh, Petra, are you researching something?
Also, I will point out, I'm not sure, I normally do this in the other routes. Caspar's and Petra's didn't seem like a romantic ending, more just a mutual understanding, and that would make sense. Like, even if she can, you know, be friends with Caspar, marrying him, I think, will be a further stretch, so.
Yes, I am investigating useful fighting techniques.
But that would be some serious love if that did happen.
You're always trying to become a better fighter. Personally, I'm sick of all the battles.
Makes sense on both accounts.
You are feeling sick about battle? Oh, I understand. Yes, I am also wishing for this war to finish quickly.
Sooner the better. I don't even remember the last time I washed my hair.
That's a dadgum lie, Dorothea. There's no way that's true.
Yes, it is hard to be braiding your hair when it is damaged from lack of care.
I mean, for both of you, what the heck? I mean, I get in actual war times, this would make sense. Their models do not portray that, though, at all.
Speaking of, you know, I don't think I've seen many braids like yours, Petra.
Okay, so they are there. Okay, I got it.
I assume it's a hairstyle from Bridget? May I take a closer look?
You may. This style of braiding has been passed down through my family.
How very elaborate.
Oh.
That must take a long time to do.
I thought she took her hair down for a second.
Your words are delighting me. Braiding it does take up a great amount of time every day.
I'm gonna go check something after this.
Every day? No, I suppose you couldn't sleep with your hair like that, could you?
I wouldn't know.
When there's time, do you think you could teach me? It would be fun to match you every now and then.
Oh, that's interesting. How would Dorothea look like that?
And once I learn how, I can help you with your hair. What do you think?
I am really liking that idea. It would give me great happiness to have our hair match.
There's gotta be art on that, right? I can't look it up, though. Might get spoiled on something.
I'd like it too.
That's another thing. You can clearly see that all this is a surprise to me, right? I don't look up a single, well, not necessarily a single thing. I've gotten more bold when I got to the Black Eagle route because I figured I did know stuff now. But still, you know, I try to be as careful as I possibly can. I myself have not spoiled myself on anything. Save one. and it wasn't really my fault. It was a recommendation on a picture of Lysithea and Edelgard eating together at the dinner table. So then I knew they had a support, or at least I theorized. That doesn't necessarily mean they did, but why would somebody else do that? So anyways, point being that I can't even look up stuff if I'm curious.
Dorothea, before I had confusion. I thought you were being overly familiar. But then I gained understanding. Now I am knowing that is how you show your kindness, and I have much gratitude for that.
I think both are true. That is also how she tends to get a partner.
It is impossible to be imagining life without you. You are precious to me.
Petra, what a lovely thing to say.
And you know, considering how Dorothea is, I wonder if she can take that, take that a different way. Like, I remember Ingrid.
I declare once and for all that I do not swing that way!
I might just cry.
If you will be crying, you can have my shoulder. For your crying.
Like, genuinely, when is the difference between friendship and... I'm wondering how Dorothea would distinguish between the two here.
Oh, I was just playing around. But if I ever do need a good cry, I do hope you'll lend me your shoulder.
Maybe it's from her perspective?
My shoulder will always be available for you.
Oh, yeah? So I don't even need to make a reservation or anything?
A reservation? For my shoulder?
Oh, I just meant... You know what? It doesn't matter.
I think she's joking again.
What matters is that
Nope.
I enjoy spending time with you. It makes me stop worrying about marriage and status.
If that is the truth, then will you be coming to Bridget with me?
Wait a minute, is this possible?
Huh?
When this war is finished, I am wishing for you to be seeing my homeland.
Wait a minute, is this possible?
You are? Oh my. I'd love to, Petra. As soon as the fighting is done, I'd like nothing more than to see Bridget with you.
I'm rubbing my chin right now. Well, Petra doesn't have any other rank that would even hint at that. Not even Edelgard. Or, yeah, in fact, it's literally only just... I'm pretty sure I checked female Byleth too. So, but maybe it is. I mean, they could just be good friends. But normally when people drop that line, that's basically akin to a confession from what I've seen. One that you can take multiple ways. And it was Petra who offered it too. Interesting. I don't know. You all might have some more insight on that. Now, let's go to Hubert.
Hubert, I have a request to give you, if I may be doing that.
Yo, why is song no?
Hello, Petra. How unusually formal.
You are always comparing me against Edelgard.
Yeah.
I have been observing you, and you are not often making comparisons like that.
Wait a minute. They're not trying to imply what I think she's implying. Are they?
So why are you always comparing me? I do not enjoy being compared.
An astute observation. I should point out that such a comparison only reflects well on you.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to squint my eyes a bit.
I am perhaps doing so because you are both royalty.
Is that it? I can understand that. That's kind of what I was thinking originally.
That is not making sense to me. In battle, you and I are the same. Neither of us has a higher rank than general.
Yeah.
Edelgard is leading the entire army. But you and I are both leading a part of the army. That should be making us... what is it? Comrades in arms.
Comrades in arms, you say?
When you are looking at me, you are thinking of me compared to Edelgard.
Uh-huh.
But I want you to be looking at me as only myself. Do you have understanding?
That's fair.
I do not want you seeing me as foreign royalty, but as your comrade in arms, who is working with you at your side.
I like that.
Ah, I understand you now. It seems I've done you a great disservice, Petra.
Alright, Hubert. I respect that. I'll take that. I'll take that.
Your friendship is important to me. I am sorry that I failed to make that clear.
Because honestly, I know a lot of people who do a lot of that. They do a lot of critiquing, but fail to realize that, oh, I'm not actually reciprocating how I feel, you know, about things in general.
By comparing you to Lady Edelgard, I have treated you merely as one chasing after her shadow.
Yeah, trust me, that is not the thing. Although I compare it to them, well, I don't actually really compare them. I haven't compared them at all, I don't think. I don't really consider them to be the same. Like, if there's anybody I compare Edelgard to, who would it be? I mean, sure, there's Dimitri and Claude, but they're different people. They're different rulers of different nations. Like, you can, but
I have done so even while believing that the Empire and Bridget would never go to war again.
Really?
Do you really think you can stop comparing? I am knowing well that Edelgard takes a big place inside your heart.
I do not fully understand it. But when I look at you, I simply cannot help but think of Her Majesty.
Really?
Your past, full of hardship, your unwavering determination, your uncommon excellence.
Hubert? Slight roll.
As such, I cannot promise never to compare you. But I will try my best to do so less often.
Alright. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that.
For now, that will be okay.
Yeah.
But I will not be giving up on this. And I want you knowing that one day, when you are comparing,
Oh!
you will be finding I have won the comparison.
That already happened in my eyes, but, you know, we won't talk about that.
What an amusing thing to say.
Strictly from a battle prowess, though. I am not saying character-wise. Or just battle.
Lady Edelgard's face would contort most bitterly were she to hear it.
But then again, they have different roles. Edelgard's probably going to be unparalleled at defense. At least that's what I would be expecting. Whereas Petra's unparalleled in attack.
Be marking my words, Hubert. One day, between the two of us, you will be choosing me.
Right. Of course. You know, again, it does feel like the game... I mean, they made the game developers. So it seems very clear that they would know, yeah, certain units, we made them like that on purpose. If they aren't that way, then you're doing something wrong. But, well, maybe less so for Petra, definitely for Lysithea, though. But no, everybody's been saying it, like, Petra's a beast. It must be from an objective standpoint, you know. She's powerful. For a non-leader character, because... Well, actually, I will tell you all, if you haven't played other Fire Emblem games, some leaders are trash, man, as far as battle prowess. I mean, yeah, they get their legendary weapon, but some have gotten just far outshined by others. And which makes sense, you know, in a lot of ways. You don't want your main character to be the most OP. I mean, technically, in this case, our main would be Byleth / Blake in my case, and in this case, I don't think Byleth is too OP. But yeah, I can get the job done, but there are certain units where I'm like, if no one else can handle it, I'm getting you. So, all right. Now, Ferdinand.
Ferdinand.
Huh? Ah, Petra. Is there something I can help you with?
And I'm trying to see if there's a difference between him now and his B rank with Edelgard.
No, I am not needing help. I was just thinking that you look... lonely.
Lonely? In wartime? Hardly. I am too busy trying to survive to feel lonely.
Makes sense. Oh! Your father and what happened.
But once we have survived, what will you do with yourself, Petra? Return to your home?
Well, I mean, she's got to eventually.
Edelgard said she would like you to ascend the throne in Brigid, to ensure good relations between the nations.
Well, isn't she the only option currently?
Yes. My plan is to be returning home. But if Brigid and Fodlan can be friendly, I will be able to have visits whenever I choose.
At this point, I see no reason why they wouldn't be.
Maybe it is even possible for me to be living in Fodlan.
Petra, you need to live on your home area.
Live in Fodlan? Do you not want to go back to your homeland?
Although if you want to advocate the throne, then I can understand.
I do have the hope of returning one day. But Fodlan is also like a homeland to me now.
That is fair.
I came to Fodlan 9 years ago.
9?
I have been living half of my life here.
Huh.
My family is living in Brigid. But in Fodlan, I have new family and new friends.
That gives a new perspective on things.
New family? I am glad to hear you feel that way about us, Petra. In that case, we will have to make sure that none of us die. We do not want to lose anyone in the family.
Very true.
Yes, we will be winning, and you will not be dying.
At least under my command.
Ha! Do not worry. I do not intend to die. I have some things to do when the war is over.
Things?
Yes, you and I can be the link between Fodlan and Brigid.
What you mean by that?
Oh.
Okay, I have to confess. I fibbed a little. About not being lonely.
Uh-huh. Oh, I'm reminded of the relationship that these two VAs have as well. This is interesting, but we'll move on.
When this war ends, I will be quite lonely indeed. If you go back to Brigid.
I see.
Is that a truth?
I see.
I have just made a decision. I will work as an ambassador, improving relations between our people.
I think that's a good role for Ferdinand. All across the board. Well, he seems to, if we'll see his other supports, but I think I'm liking that.
Whether you are in Brigid or Fodlan, I will be there too. Then both places can move forward together in eternal friendship. We ought to join forces and make that a reality. Do you not agree?
You have my gratitude, Ferdinand. All of it. I have loneliness just like you. But your words gave me great happiness. Please do what you are saying, and be a bridge for Fodlan and Brigid.
You can count on me. We will keep at it, and one day...
One day?
Yes, one day, we will be seeing that future.
Alright. That's solid. That's solid. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I mean, I could, but it's probably easier. Yeah.
Professor, please do not be concerned. I just did too much overworking and lost my strength.
Darn it, this reminded me how that battle ended. Oh, shoot!
I did not grab the victory. I must retreat now.
Are you okay?
Yes, I have no problems. Accept my apology for giving you worry.
It's probably my fault.
I have sorrow. I am sorry to be fainting at a time like this.
Yeah, I'm feeling guilty all of a sudden.
Even though I was not asking for your care and attention, you gave it willingly.
Well, yeah, it's my job. It was the least I could do, because I did it.
I am thinking that is incorrect. Will you have a listen to me? There is something that I must be saying.
Okay.
I am thinking you already have knowledge of why I came to Fodlan.
Mm-hmm.
Not for studying, but as a hostage for the Empire. So that Brigid would not be rebelling anymore. It feels like a knife against my throat. That I am making my grandfather obey the Empire.
So your grandfather's in charge.
Because I am a hostage, it is not an option to be giving up. I must be fighting and winning and staying alive.
Does this change depending on what route you're in? Because this sounds...
I must do anything to be making life better for Brigid. To be making Brigid and the Empire stand as equals.
Because Well, I'll keep listening, but for right now, that doesn't sound like... That sounds like Petra's been putting on a part of a front this entire time.
That is what my people are wanting from me. And what my grandfather, the King of Brigid, is wanting.
Because I thought you would be the one in charge right now. You must take care of yourself to succeed.
That is a truth. I wonder what I should be doing. I want to be granting the wants of my tribe. So their wants are my own, correct?
That's a complicated answer. Only you can know what you want.
What I really want... I have understanding. Wait, no, I actually do not have understanding. Yet.
That makes sense.
What I am understanding is that there is something I am not understanding. When I know what my true want is, I give you my promise that I will be telling you first.
Alright, roger that. So that was it? Huh. Interesting. So Petra's true feelings are that she had no choice. You don't say. So then every time she spoke about building relations, she really felt that she had no choice but to do so. I said when Petra did join Edelgard, I don't want to bring it back up, but I'll just say this. I do not regret how I felt when I took Petra out. Because that's essentially how I thought she was feeling. So Petra really didn't have a choice. The others maybe, but her, yeah, I think that's at least fair to say. I won't dwell on it for long. Bottom line, Petra just told me. She felt like a knife was at her throat currently, so she's not free. Not yet. She is she's a hostage. Yeah, I know. Let me say this. I don't think Edelgard intends for it to be that. I think Edelgard has the best of intentions when she's because when when Petra falls, she doesn't fall. When Petra retreats from the battlefield in the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, Edelgard says she must return to her people. So from Edelgard's perspective, I don't feel that she meant for Petra to feel like a hostage. What I'm saying is that from Petra's perspective, it's kind of hard for her not to feel obligated in this, because, you know, if the Empire is still around after the war and she fought against it, then that means Brigid would she would think Brigid would most likely be in trouble. So for her, joining Edelgard would be the smartest thing. That's all I'm saying. So, and I also just find it funny how what made me feel what was a tipping point for me in Edelgard, at least for that point, I don't think, well, like I said, I'm not going to go into it. I'm done. That was an interesting A rank, and it finally answered one of the questions that I had, so. And now it is time for the question of the day, and this episode goes out to my boy Kuru5, alright? But honestly, I had planned for it to be a lot longer. I also had included Ferdinand supports in this as well. However, I am going to be frank, those supports deserve their own episode. And then I was caught between a rock and a hard place and like, well, most of the supports in this episode were Petra's, but then Ferdinand's were just so good by their own, so what I did is I decided to just split this episode into 2 parts. The second part will be out relatively soon, if not tomorrow, because it's already edited pretty much. But I felt they each deserve their own episode, so with that being said, I know I asked this in Edelgard's episode, but it fits for this one. I'm not going to ask this question in Ferdinand's episode because there are some specific questions I want to ask in that one. But what was your favorite support in this episode? And then once again, feel free to rank them. So with that being said, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.